For fish living in small ponds near farms, rising atmospheric CO2 concentrations is not the only human influence putting their survival at risk. Name and explain the process by which the use of fertilizers by farmers on their fields can result in the death of fish in ponds nearby. 4 marks. So this is an example of a really important process called eutrophication. It's quite a complex process, so it might help you to draw a diagram to help you to learn it. But you can say any 3 of the following points as long as they follow a logical order, as it is a process. The way eutrophication works is that excess nutrients from fertilizers, so we're talking about nitrates, nitrites, etc., will run off the land and into a pond. This will increase the aquatic plant growth, so the plants in the pond will grow far more quickly. This is known as something called an algal bloom. When this happens, the sunlight becomes blocked out, so you'll often see that a pond may become very overgrown. It might become covered in this green layer of algae. So that will block sunlight from reaching the pond underneath. So any organisms living at the bottom of the pond in the water, they will not be able to receive sunlight as it will be blocked out by the algal bloom. This means that less photosynthesis takes place of the plants at the bottom of the pond. Therefore, oxygen is depleted, less oxygen is produced by the plants. And the oxygen that is produced is used up by those plants that are growing excessively on the surface. Therefore, as there's a low oxygen supply, those plants in the bottom of the pond will die and will be decomposed. Decomposition is respiration essentially, so that will use up even more oxygen. Therefore, eventually, there'll be so little oxygen left in that pond that there'll be no oxygen left for fish and other animals to survive. Therefore, they will die.